Welcome to Prive International, everybody. And my name is Nathan. I'm so glad that you're here. It's Thursday evening here in the Philippines, and I'm so glad to be back here again. So let's start by typing where you're from. Go to the meeting chat. I want to know where my participants are from today. All right. So we've got people from UK, right? We've got GMF Jarico from UK. She's the London stockist, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And we've got Miss May. Good evening to you. Yeah, new tune for We Love Prive. Noreha from Malaysia. We've got Birgit from Denmark. Christy Sanes from Batangas. Hulin from Malaysia, and Vivek Berger Tanbi from Norway. We've got Derek Alba from Cainta and Fina from California. So early there right now, all right. And Warnes Pre from Indonesia, Medan. All right, we've got Doc Heiko. Hi to you, Doc. MDM from KL. Kai Lun Lam from Malaysia, Subang. We've got Rose from Baguio City, Subra from Malaysia, Linda from Malaysia, Doc Heiko from Norway, Fran from Los Angeles, California, Vic from Palawan, Ken Chu from KL, Malaysia, and Zoila Velafuerte, Alaminos City, Pangasinan. So this is Prive. Tonight, I'll be sharing about the iTeraCare, the science of this. This has helped a lot of people. The health is just revolutionized. We've got thousands of testimonies. We've got a lot of doctors. We've got Dr. Heiko here, and he's a good friend of mine, and he just loved the iTeraCare. And he's one of those doctors that recommends the iTeraCare. We've got doctors in the Philippines, doctors in Malaysia, in the United States. We've got a lot of doctors, even in Spain. I've met some of them, and their mouth is just filled with appreciation and praises to the iTeraCare. So what is this about? If you're a first timer, I'll talk about the science of this, and I'll check on the key to ultimate human health. We call this the Trilogy of Wellness. This is the second part of my presentation, and I'll go into the disclaimer. So this is not an FDA medical device. We don't say this cures the body, because it does not. All right. We don't say that this gives you this and that, for treatments or therapy or stuff like that, because the medical world doesn't want you to say those stuff. They're so biased, They just want to say they can, but they cannot. They don't understand that it is the body that heals itself. So this is what I always say. It's not the meds. It's not the supplements. It's not the frequency device. It is your body. If you give what your body needs, the body will align itself. So this is the disclaimer. And if you're looking for a solution, all right, you just go through the presentation, or if you want healthcare professionals like the medical way, consult your doctor. All right. So I'm a speaker, a researcher. I'll talk about the science of this, and it's going to be so exciting. All right. And let's start with this first slide. Donna Eden, she said that energy is the body's best medicine. We are already in the age of frequency therapy. It is very practical. It's so safe. And using energy therapy is the most affordable. It is safe. It can help you stay healthy and thriving in this fast-paced world. That's according to Donna Eden, and appreciate that. And product testimonials tonight. Again, this is not a gimmick. I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here, just give you some sort of hype or stuff like that. This is based on the results of our users all over the world. So the product testimonies you're about to see are all real life testimonies. We asked them if we can share this, and they said yes. And so, ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the testimonies. Let me start with this lady. This lady had limited mobility. And again, the testimonies is based on the effects of the classic devices, the premium and the pro devices, which are the iTeraCare. So this lady had been suffering for 3 months, 4 months because of her vascular problem, vascular incident. So bedridden, when you have this type of problem, you go skip lying down in vegetable state and you just wait for your day. But this lady My brother went there and started doing the therapy because they're open to the idea. Again, it's important that you're open to the idea. So they said, okay, try. So they tried first therapy, nothing happens. After a few days, she started kicking in the air. You can see that picture here. All right. And she started walking surprisingly after 52 days. And this is her latest photo, ladies and gentlemen. You can see she has gained weight. Her hair is darkened. And there's a lot of great testimonies. Now today she's like almost back to normal because of the iTeraCare. Very dramatic story of Mr. Paulo Andrade. A good friend of mine was invited. The family was desperate for a solution. As you can see, this guy is in a vegetable state. Aneurysm, that's the medical term. It says here abnormal dilation and disruption in the blood supply to the brain. The medical term again is aneurysm. Why would a young man have aneurysm? That is unheard. A young man have aneurysm? That is like saying, a little kid is able to, drive. It's like unheard. Little kids don't drive cars. Like aneurysm does not happen to young people. But it does. You know why? Because he took the jab. And after the third jab, all right, some complication came. So he dropped, he fainted. He was airlifted to the one of the most expensive hospitals in the Philippines. The family was crying, almost like saying, God, we need your help. So a friend went there, a good friend of mine, started doing the therapy, praying, all right, with all his might, knowing that God can use a device like this. After 5 days of doing the therapy, ladies and gentlemen, this guy started walking by himself. And 10 days after using the iTeraCare, he was discharged from the hospital. This is his latest photo today. Look at him. Amazing photo. We've got this lady suffering from severe discomfort on her leg and back. I mean, she was really suffering for months, and this is for like 4 years. She tried a lot of stuff, and she was told to do a therapy surgery, all right, surgery. And because of that, she said, okay, I will do surgery. Well, not yet, because there's no finances that time yet. And so a friend went there and started saying, convincing her, why don't you use this iTeraCare? She was very skeptical. Most people are skeptical if there's a new technology. So after many minutes of trying to convince her, this lady said, okay, I'm going to use it. First night, using it for 30 more minutes, 30 plus minutes. The next day, she had a shock of her life. Why? The pain was almost zero the next day. And she was like, this is not happening. After many days, she's able to walk. This is after 10 days. This is a video walking without a stick, crutches, without any help. Today, she's active. She's, sharing this iTeraCare because it has changed her life. That's the effect. If something good happens to you, human nature says, I might as well share it to somebody else. This is one of our early testimonies here in Prife. This is in China. These guys are from China. You can see huge, eyebags. And this is temporary weakness or paralysis of facial muscles. The medical term is Bell's palsy. There's a lot of Bell's palsy, especially people who have, gone through a lot of problems and toxicity. So a lot of factors here. So these guys have this Bell's palsy. They started using the iTeraCare, blowing on their face. After 8 days, 95% better. Can you imagine that? That is just 1 week, 8 days of using the iTeraCare. Amazing result happened. This is stiffness and restricted movement in the shoulder joint of this gentleman here. Quite old, especially Mike. Mike has a lot of challenges, her sugar and a lot of stuff. Quite normal for his age, especially if you don't know, about the diet and lifestyle. So Mike has a lot of problems, but, not just that, he's unable to lift his hands. After blowing for 15 minutes, just like this guy on the left with a red pants, after a few minutes of blowing and using the iTeraCare, he's able to lift his hands. We've got a lot of testimonies like this. Now, abnormal Abnormality in the thyroid gland, we call this goiter, a thyroidism problem in medical term. This is after 10 sessions, you can see there is a huge reduction of that thyroid abnormality there. 10 sessions. We've got a lot of this. Eye discomfort. We've got glaucoma, redness in the eyes. Guys, we've got a lot. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of people saying when they started using it and blowing it on their eyes, the benefits were just amazing. Even myself. Now, this is another product of Prive. I'm using the Envy Spec, and it has helped me a lot. And also blowing on my eyes, I can see the difference. It's a huge difference. With the blue lights, you know, I've got my light here, laptop light, iPad here, iPhone here. I mean, LED lights all over. Every house now has LED lights compared before. It was all incandescent lights. It was all bulb lights. Now we are using LED, and so much of that high intensity light or high intensity energy light, which is causing strain in our eyes. And that's why we have got a lot of these eye problems today. All right. So you need to get protected. Use the Envy Spec of Prive and start blowing on your eyes to get protected. There is negative ions here. There is far infrared. There's oxygenation. It helps the circulation in the eyes. So use that. Now, ladies, if you're listening to me, ladies, this iTeraCare helps you beautify your skin. We've got lots of great results with ladies using it. You know, keep using your, products, skin products, and add on the iTeraCare as your routine. Every day you blow on your face, you will see there is stiffness, there is firmness on the skin. This is Gin Amber. You see this blue shirt with the red hot chili pepper here. This is Gin Amber. She made a review in her YouTube video and she was totally impressed. Now, not just the skin, hair. Hair dryers, the regular hair dryers has a lot of EMF radiation. It's really bad for your health. Study shows that this EMF can cause high level of stress, right? It removes electrons. It has a lot of this bad effect. And in fact, a study shows that it can also help, the increase of cancer in the body. I mean, up to that level. Come on. Kids are using even hair dryers today, ladies. And not just that, we've got cell phones and all of this stuff. EMF is now shown to be very detrimental to the body. So use the iTeraCare as your hair dryer. There's no radiation. It's very safe. And we've got a lot of that. Even me, man, I've got some hair, white hair here. I'm using the iTeraCare all the time, and I can see white hair is lesser and lesser. So for those of you who have white hair, try it because we've got a lot of great results. Now it turns into darker hair and darker hair. So try it, ladies. Try it, gentlemen, if you want your white hair to turn black or dark, all right? This is for women's health. This is immune disorder, or the big C on the left. This lady have huge lump. After 21 days, the lump reduced 30%, and the discomfort or the pain, the big P, was almost gone, 90% gone because of the iTeraCare. There is a breast lump underneath, all right, resulting to the severe discomfort of this lady. After using the iTeraCare for 2 weeks, that was almost gone also. And another very dramatic testimony here. This lady is not pregnant. She has a condition. This condition is called accumulation of fluid in the abdominal organs. The medical term is ascites. This is life-threatening. A lot of people died during the 60s and 70s because there was no medication. But this lady has this. They don't have money. A good friend went there and said, try this. So they keep trying. Nothing happens in the first week. When it started to really do some amazing result after 7 weeks. Can you imagine? If you're using and you lose your faith, 7 weeks is a long time. You're doing it for every day. But the doctor was shocked because she extended her life. The doctor said you have a week or 2 weeks to live, but it extended to 7 weeks. And today she's almost there. I mean, she's working. She has a job. She's a normal mother. We've got a lot of these testimonies of the iTeraCare. And this is Prive. Prive is here dedicated, committed to bring you that level of your prime of your life using our technology. So let's go into the presentation here, why we need all of these gadgets, why we need this technology, and why we need energy back to our lives. Many years ago, thousands of years ago, people simply just sleep when they die. It's not a common thing to die because of sickness and disease. It's very uncommon. Today, it is very common. Almost everybody die because of sickness and suffer because of disease. I mean, the word suffering, agonizing. The medical world is doing a great job in terms of what? Doing their own business, right? World Health Organization said that the number one cause of death is cardiovascular disease. Like 38 of people die all over the world every minute. And the second cause of death is cancer. And third cause of death is medical error. You know why? Because of lifestyle, chronic disease, a lot of factors. Wrong diet, the pyramid of food is wrongly taught to us. No, it's not the real pyramid, actually. It's all based on just more of carbs and sugar. And so we've got all of these problems. Cancer has increased 300%. That's the latest number, in case you don't know. 300% increase of cancer. And it's alarming. It's shocking why cancer is going up. And the news said it's going to keep going up. And this is after COVID pandemic. And you know why? It's because of what they are giving and injecting to people. And so we have all of these problems. We need an immediate help, an immediate solution. We need powerful technology. And the traditional Chinese medicine, this is what they know. If you have a pain or a discomfort in the body, that is caused by blockage. Or the medical term is inflammatory, or we call that the blockage of circulation of energy and blood. So if there is a pain in the body, if there's a blockage, what you need to do, you just need to fix that, right? Fix the blockage, allow the blood to flow, and increase the energy. That is what humanity is searching today. We've got a lot of these problems, and humanity is searching for the ultimate health hack. Is there a solution? Is there a way? Of course there is. There's a lot of things available all over the world today, from diet to supplementation to all this, hyperbolic, all these gadgets and stuff. But first thing we need to know, if there is a solution, there has to be a real solution, and that is the body itself. The body is the doctor itself. We must know that first. The body is able to heal itself. When you feed what the body needs, I always say this, when you feed what the body needs, the nutrition, the rest, the energy, the diet, the food. When you say diet, it's the food. When you give it what it needs, all of this, emotional, the mental, all of that energy combined, guess what? The body will heal itself. Would you agree with me? All right? The body is designed to heal itself. It's not the meds that heals you. It's not even the iTeraCare that heals you. It's simply just boosting the healing ability that is already there in your body. Hippocrates already mentioned this, that there is a natural healing force within each one of us. And this is the greatest force in getting well. There is a power, and that is from the idea that everything is energy. Energy is the building block of matter, right? What makes everything is non-stuff. It's not solid. It is made of waves and particles. Your cells are atoms. When you look beyond the atomic level, you can only see waves and particles, electrons, protons, neutrons. These are not, tangible materials. That's why they said that the human body is an energy field. We are made of electrons. We are made of atoms. We are made of neutrons. We are made of subatomic particles. Therefore, we are energy field. We are energy beings. So when it's about energy, everything therefore vibrates. Your thoughts vibrate. Your emotions vibrate. They have information. If there's vibration, there is information, there is resonance, there is connection. That is what energy is all about. Nikola Tesla said that if you want to find the secret of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. He was right. Albert Einstein said this 80 plus years ago. All right. He said future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. I'm so excited. This is the future already. We are already in that future. It's already being introduced to us. We've got different types of energy medicine technologies, modalities, from pranic, theta, crystal healing, sound healing, quantum healing, those med beds, those stuff that uses energy to heal the body. Humanity now is open to all of these possibilities, and it's here. Thank God it's here. And I'll show you some exhibits, samples here, that the future is already happening. NASA discovered a very powerful device, a very powerful technology using frequency. In 2003, Thomas J. Goodwin discovered a certain frequency that helps heal and regenerate, recover the cells of the human body. This is designed for astronauts. You know, when astronauts go to space, there's not enough environment, magnetism, so they mimic magnetism, and they call this the PEMF, pulse electromagnetic field, which what increases the cellular growth and gene proliferation in the body. So NASA discovered this. This is now being used by astronauts. That's why astronauts can live longer, can stay longer in space because of this technology. Another exhibit. This is groundbreaking. This is like epic to the max. Dr. Anthony Holland tried thousands of frequency using Dr. James Bayer's resonance frequency therapy. Now, they have discovered that cancer cells are vulnerable and can be shattered when it is exposed to certain frequency. It is available, but this is the sad part. It is not in the mainstream. Any solution that helps humanity, helps our energy, helps our health, what do? These big guys there who wants to make money, they suppress it. So this is suppressed, but it's available. Can you imagine if this is in the mainstream? If this is made available, there will be no cancer. Cancer is curable. We know that, but they suppress it. They give you all sort of lies and disinformation that all of this, because why? The big C industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. They make so much money with this. But this guy discovered this 11th harmonic, and I hope that this will be in the mainstream. Hoping. Now, number 3, we have the terahertz frequency. This is the iTeraCare. This is not mainstream. We are selling this. We are sharing this to the world because it has powerful effects in the body. Now, this was discovered by the American scientists in the 1980s. As you can see, it's not electronic, it's not photonic. It's in between microwave and infrared frequency. They call this terahertz. Tera means trillions, meaning it vibrates in trillions, not giga, not mega, it's tera. So in 2004, the US government said that this terahertz technology is one of the top 10 technology that will change the future of our world. Non-ionizing, in other words, it does not remove electrons in our cells. It does not discharge your body. American scientists name this terahertz as wave of life. Japanese scientists, they name this as light of life because of its benefits. And Chinese scientists, they name this as God's wave band. Can you imagine this scientist, right? Now, let's look into scientific data on terahertz and human health. This terahertz is used in the treatment of disease, including various cancers. This was published by the National Library of Medicine under the US government site. And they found positive effect on treatment and blood clotting. That's why, you know, people who have this blood clotting because of the jab, this is great. I've seen a lot of good testimonies. They use the iTeraCare, the blood clots, somehow it helps them. All right. There's a lot. Terahertz can also enhance neuronal synaptic. It's great for the brain. All right. Research papers have shown that this is good for the health, and there is potential clinical applications. This is under U.S. government site, Journal of Biomedical Optics, and even the Russian Academy of Sciences. They said that the terahertz is also great to stimulate stem cells in the body. We've got stem cells, sleeping stem cells in our body. Once you use terahertz, it is awakened. And once they're awakened, guess what? You're going to get younger. You're going to have brand new lungs, brand new kidneys, brand new liver. That's the great news when you use the terahertz device. This is our scientist, Mr. Yang Wen-jun. Professor Yang Wen-jun is the first scientist that successfully invented the first terahertz lightweight device in the world. Now, look at the screen. This is the first terahertz that was invented by this guy in 2014. You know how much it cost? It cost $400,000 US for that first device. And according to Professor Yang Wen-jun, they spent millions of US dollars just to look for ways and, R&Ds and developing the technology together with the Academy of Management of Science in China. So this Mr. Yang Wen-jun now is a think tank in the management of science in China, even in the government. They're using this even for their soldiers, for their health. And now it is with Thrive. And Thrive is the only company that is authorized, legit company that distributes the iTeraCare, nothing else. So if you find other terahertz devices in the market, they are deemed as replicas, mimics, fake devices. Don't buy them. It's a waste of your money. All right. So evolution. In 2019, they were able to perfect it. And here comes the third generation terahertz device, a combination of heat waves. So this is our pro device. And 2021 comes the fourth generation, the Red Hot Chili Pepper, which we have 3 of this edition. We call this the classic device. And the latest one is this year, the 2024 edition. We call this the iTeraCare Premium Plus. This is one of our favorites right now because of its features. There's more features. The heat is just perfect. There is a beep every 2 minutes and a lot. So get this device if you want to get an iTeraCare. I suggest you get the Premium Plus. Now, our 62 clinical test reports have shown that the iTeraCare is great against inflammatory problems. All right. 5-star against blockages. So this is like acupuncture without needles. It's like massage without invasiveness, without the hands. It's like using all this Chinese type, Eastern type of methods of healing the body. Just using the iTeraCare, you get a lot of these great benefits. And based on the test, we are 5-star, ladies and gentlemen. 3-in-1 core technology. We got the terahertz, the quantum of the optical quartz. What makes iTeraCare the best in the world? Because of the quantum. The quantum energy is the energizer here. This lengthens and extends the amplification, the penetration of the iTeraCare even beyond your skin. It goes into your vital organs because of the quantum. Now, quantum is known for its healing energy. It balances the body. And because of the optical quartz in itself, this is our proprietary technology here. We have the optical quartz, which is made of a lot of minerals and the quartz crystal combined together, making this as the best in the world. Now they call this, it mimics the sunlight's energy. And there's a lot of science of the optical quartz. The optical quartz crystal in itself is a great crystal. It's a great substance of Earth, which really they call it the healing crystal. So if you want to learn more about that, we have our WeCare Academy, and we talked about the optical crystal itself. And it will blow your mind when you understand how powerful this crystal is, and a lot of hundreds of exclusive of minerals now being embedded here. So these are the features of the iTeraCare. We have the penetration, activation, identification. It's very safe and user-friendly. In other words, even children can use it. Babies can be blown on it. All right, and elderly. So we don't have any known side effects. There's none. It is pretty much safe to use. Zero radiation, zero ultraviolet. So you have the peace of mind. This device is truly amazing. Now, they tested the iTeraCare using the Kirlian camera, which captures the energy, those energy circles there. We call them chakras, right? So the idea here, the more these energies are aligned, the more they're perfectly aligned, the better it is for the body. You mean the better for the body to heal itself. Now, this guy's energy alignment was at 75% before using the iTeraCare. After using the iTeraCare for 15 minutes, how many minutes? 15 minutes. It shoot up to 92%. That's the power of frequency. All right. Even sound. Yeah, it's good. Even the sunlight, it has this. But can you imagine just using it in the comfort of your home? It started to align your energy centers and it allows your body to heal itself. We need this. We need this healing power. Okay. Now, 1 hour of iTeraCare is equivalent to 10 times of acupuncture, 20 times of cupping, 30 times of gua sha, and 40 times of massage based on what benefits. So it's like, again, it's like having acupuncture without the needles. All right. It's like having cupping without the cups. This is the iTeraCare. Using it for an hour, it gives you a lot of great benefits every single day. Users precautionary. People who are pregnant, we don't recommend they use the iTeraCare at all. Just drink the charged water. If you're menstruating, all right, don't blow directly there where there's menstruation, because you know the heat and you know there's that factor of blood flowing. So we don't want that. So don't blow there. You can blow in other areas of the body. Open wounds, fractured bones, don't blow there directly. If you have stent in your heart or any object, foreign object, metals, ceramic, titanium, don't blow there directly. You can blow other parts of the body. Now, for more information, get the blowing guide, which you can download in my Telegram channel, or you can ask the person that invited you today. All right. So next part of my presentation. This is exciting, right? I'm sure you're going to learn something new tonight because, you know, as I always say, it's not just about being pain-free, all right? People say, oh, I'm raising my hands, now I'm walking. Yes, that's great. But for those who wants to achieve the ultimate human health, this is the answer, right? Because if you are moving already, you're healthy already, you want to be more healthy. You want to have vibrance. You want to look younger and younger. You want to feel like you're on your 30s and 20s, right? So we call that the ultimate human health. So how do we achieve that ultimate human health? You become superhuman. You become super healthy, all right? You need three things, and that is what nature provides us. This is according to Gary Brecka, a human biologist, a biohacker, and he said three things you need for you to achieve the superhuman health. And he said this is the problem why people get sick. The problem is we have deficiency. Deficiency is the root cause of all of these diseases. Deficiency is there's not enough raw materials that is converted into the form that the body needs. So in other words, you might be taking a lot of food, but that's not the right food. And even if it's the right food, it's not converted into a form that the body needs. You might be taking supplements, but it's not converted. You still have deficiency. So we need methylation. Oh, I always love the word methylation. Why is methylation so important? Because it's a biochemical process that happens in the body that converts your raw materials. And so this allows these raw materials to get into your cellular level because it becomes a usable form. All right. Without methylation, you might be taking supplements, you might be eating a lot of food, but still you have deficiency because you lack the capacity to methylate. That's why we call it methylated supplements, methylated, folate, methylated vitamins and minerals, because it's already converted. But if you don't have that, that's the problem. So how do you methylate? It's like a crude oil. You know, you cannot put crude oil into your engine. A crude oil needs to be processed, you know, making it like unleaded gas 91, 95, and then you pump that in your engine. Your engine can interpret that and start using that as a methylated or biochemically processed crude oil, which is now the gas for your engine. That is what we need. We need methylation. How do we methylate? We need three things that the nature provides. We first need to be grounded every day. We need enough oxygen, and we do it by breath work every day. And we need sunlight, enough sunlight every day as much as possible so that the body can methylate. We all need these three things that nature provides. It's free, but not everybody is doing this. You don't have the time, you don't have the place, you don't have a lot of reasons. And so Gary Brecka said, you buy my superhuman protocol. That's what he said. And you know how much it costs? It costs 150,000 US dollars. This is very expensive. You don't need to get this. If you can afford, it's fine. All right. Celebrities, athletes, rich people are using this. I'm going to show you how you can get and use a product in the comfort of your home where you can achieve the superhuman protocol, the superhuman health. All right. So let's talk about these three things. Why is earthing and grounding so important? We need magnetism from the earth. Magnetizing our bodies into the earth discharges us from all of this unnecessary stress. You know, we have all these gadgets, all of this stress, all of these unnecessary energies, right? We need to discharge. We need to balance. We need to create homeostasis, and grounding can do that. It also changes the polarity of our cells. When cells polarity are changed, you know, start to separate and allow oxygen and allow all of these nutrients to come into your cells. All right. It's not clumped. It's not, you know, magnetized together. And so you need grounding. And grounding also helps balance your pH in the body. It's called alkalinity. So if you want to be alkaline, ground yourself every day for 10 to 15 minutes. And that's free. All right. That's very important. Grounding. Now, oxygen. Oxygen is the most important element in the body. When somebody's dying, they pump what? Oxygen. Oxygen does not just make you survive, it sustains you, it makes you younger. So we need oxygen from the air. It's the best methylating agent in the body, and it helps you a lot of stuff, your energy, you know, it reinforces a lot of stuff in the body. And oxygen is already in crisis today. In case you don't know, we're breathing the same air when you are in your office, in your house, in your room. It's the same recycled air from your electric fan, from your air condition. We don't have enough oxygen. And that's why they said there's more cancer in people living in city areas than those who are staying in the countryside. That is fact. That's a fact. Because what? The oxygen is depleted already. Sunlight, no brainer. We need sunlight. Of course, we are meant to spend 85% outdoors. So the sun is converting in the body. We can produce vitamin D. Vitamin D is so important. Vitamin D is a methylated vitamins. It's good for your bones, calcium, magnesium, all of this. It needs all of this combination. Vitamin D is like a mother vitamin. It's like vitamin C. You need that, and you get it free from the sun. And so if we move away from these three things, this is the thing. We become sicker. Humanity is becoming sicker and sicker because we move away from this stuff. You know, I always say about Singapore. Singapore is a rich country. All right. Everybody's walking in Singapore. I mean, most people walk when they go to their train station, bus station. The government designed the country for everybody to walk. But Singapore has one of the highest leg amputation in the world. You know why? Because less and less people are grounding in Singapore. Everybody's living in a condo, in a flat, on a high-rise building, and everybody's walking and running with shoes, and there's no more place to ground. When you don't ground, you get sicker. This is what the quantum model of reality said. All diseases is the lowering of frequency. You need to charge the body. Why? Because every cell in your body is a battery. Come on, read that. Every cell in my body is a battery. You are made of cells, trillions of cells, trillions, like 30 estimatedly 30 trillions of cells in the body. Wow. And every cell is a battery. You need your batteries to be charged. How do you charge your battery? You need to ground. You need to have enough oxygen. You need sunlight. Now, you can't do this anymore. You need this type of devices so you can ground and have enough oxygen and sunlight in the comfort of your home. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm introducing to you the trilogy of wellness. The grounding using our bio, using our oxytap for the oxygenation in the water, and sunlight with our iTeraCare. Now, the PEMF from our BioLite. Remember, this is what NASA has been using for astronauts. We have this in our bio and BioLite. It has a lot of great benefits, increasing oxygen levels, nutrient delivery, circulation. Again, it magnetizes you, it charges your cells. And the iTera Bio is known for its fat burning power. Yep. You want to burn fat? You want to purify your blood? You want to shape your body? All right. You want to dispel dampness and coldness and promote metabolism and promote circulation. This is the thing you need to use. Use the bio. All right. And you will see wonderful effects. We have 3-in-1 core technology. We have the terahertz in the bio. We have the negative ions. We have the far infrared, the PEMF. It's all in the bio. So enjoy the bio. All right. The word is bio, B-I-O. The word bio means it's life, it's essence, it's the energy. All right. Something living has bio. So it gives livingness, life full in your life using the bio. So number 2, oxygenation. There's no better statement than this. Always remember this. The presence of oxygen is the absence of disease. That is the best statement you can say in your house. It's all about oxygen. When there is enough oxygen, cancer is removed. We have seen this. This is based on science and data. This is not Nathan saying this. Science has proven this. The research, the numbers, the laboratory test has proven that if there's enough oxygen, disease is absent. Even cancers are removed. Oxygen is a solution. All right, now, the oxytap infuses oxygen in your water. So when you drink it, you're absorbing 6 times more oxygen than just breathing. Wow, it goes inside your liver, inside your cells, and it hyperventilates your body with the oxygen inside the water. Isn't that amazing? Why is oxygen so important? Now we have ATP, right? Adenosine triphosphate. This is the source of energy used in your cells. Why do we need ATP? Because when the cells are charged, the cells can perform well. That's the bottom line. Without enough oxygen, we call it, the lowerness, hypoxia. When low levels of oxygen happens, we have hypoxia. When there is inefficient oxygen, the body craves for sugar. Start eating sugar, and you thought that is sugar as energy. Glucose is not the cell's energy, right? And in fact, sugar is toxic to the body. And a lot of people are eating sugar today. A lot of people are gaining weight because of sugar. And sugar is not, this, ladies and gentlemen. That's why, all this diabetic and stuff. I can talk about sugar. And I discourage you to take and eat as much sugar or many sugars every day. Remove that in your diet. You will see your face starts to change. They made a study. I saw this in one of the videos. When people started removing sugar, their face starts to look normal. Yep. Because when you have so much sugar, the body goes into water retention. The body, bloats, the face bloats. So if you have so much sugar, it seems that's not your real face, according to them. So when you remove sugar, your normal face comes out. That's why people who are, what I mean. So remove sugar, and when there is enough oxygen, all right, remove sugar, put in oxygen. When there is enough oxygen, you got enough ATP in the body, then the cells begins to function. repair starts to happen. You're going to look younger and alive, and your body starts fighting infection. This is why it's so important to have enough oxygen in the body, and it removes cancerous cells. What does remove? What removes? It is oxygen. Now, Dr. Otto Warburg, a Nobel Prize winner in medicine, this is what he said. Listen to this. Cells can turn cancerous if deprived of oxygen for long periods of time. If you deprive a healthy cell 35% of its oxygen for 48 hours, it may become cancerous. Wow. When a cell has no oxygen to use, it becomes cancerous. So, if you're living in a place where there's not enough oxygen, in your office, you're there 8 hours a day, you're breathing the same stuff, there's no oxygen, this cancer can go up. The cancer in the body goes up. I'm not saying you have cancer, but we've got cancer cells. Everybody has cancer cells, right? And let's go back to my presentation, ladies and gentlemen. And so even though you have all of that cancer stuff, all right, even though you have all of that cancer stuff, but if you are able to take enough oxygen in the body, those cancers can die, right? Those cancers can die. So let me go back into my presentation. So Dr. Otto Warburg, I just love this guy. Do you think this guy is worth to be appreciated, when he said that, right? So now let me play this. So now, oxygen and neurons are also needed for you to feel those high elevated emotions. Oh, what is high elevated emotions? Passion, joy, vibrance, happiness. When you're happy, this is what they said. Listen to this. This is so amazing. When a person is happy, a happy person. Okay, this is the thing. A happy person has enough oxygen. Makes sense. A happy person has enough oxygen. A person that is passionate, excited, joyful, they have enough oxygen, right? You can see it in their face. When somebody's happy, when somebody's always passionate and joyful, this person has no sickness, right? You cannot be happy when you're sick. So happiness has something to do with oxygenation and health. So the bottom line is, do you get enough oxygen? Because if you want to be happy, you say you want to be happy, but you don't have the raw materials. You don't have the oxygen in your body. Yes, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. But bring in oxygen first in the body so your body can start feeling happiness. Right? It makes sense, right? You cannot just keep saying psychologically, I want to be happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, happy, but you lack the raw material, which is oxygen. Pump some oxygen, all right? And you will feel there is a natural flow of happiness and joy in your body, correct? Now, it mimics 1/48 of the sunlight. This is the iTeraCare. And number 3, we need enough sunlight in the body, and you know that. That is iTeraCare. Now, this is the most powerful combination for you to achieve the human health, the ultimate human health. They always say Superman. If you want to be a Superman, super healthy man, you need this 3 combination. And we call this the trilogy of wellness. We have the bio, the Oxytap, and the iTeraCare. Now, a lot of you have your iTeraCare. Yeah. Now, you complete the set. Get your bio, and later on, get your Oxytap. You don't need to get all of this at one time. If you don't have yet the money, don't get all of it at one time. You start with the iTeraCare, and probably after a few months, you get the bio, and after a few months, you get the Oxytap. You perfect this, you complete the set, and make this as the gift for your family. Your family will thank you for this. Give this as a gift to your children. My children, they love Oxytap. All right. My Oxytap, I sent it to my dad, so I got like 2-3 weeks of no Oxytap in the house. And so I got a new one. When the supply came in the Philippines, I got a new one, and then when it came yesterday, my kids were like, "Oh, Oxytap, Oxytap, Oxytap. Oh, it's back. Oh, Daddy, we miss it." And so they're very happy. They know how to use the Oxytap. They just tap it, they use it and drink it. They love the feeling. All right. That's why take your Oxytap every day. All right. So Thrive is positioned to be one of the world's leader in human health. We've got the most advanced frequency devices in the world. and we've got a lot of other products. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so glad to be part of this company. I'm sure those of you who are doing, distributing the iTeraCare and all of our products, I'm sure you're also very proud that you're part of Prive International. This is our board of directors. All right, amazing guys. We've got events all over the world. We have upcoming events even in the Philippines this month. We have our caravan. We'll tour around the Philippines. We go to different cities and we'll do big BOPs, presentations. And we have also some events in the United States. Mexico will be opening, and we'll be going to Europe also on August, going back to Europe. And so we've got all of these events because we want to empower people. And if you feel that you want to be part of this, helping people, changing lives, empowering people all over the world, you can join us. All right, you can join us as the person that invited you. Join us. We are an ever increasing company. All right, we are moving forward. We are growing, and we're growing fast. So again, if this resonates with you, you want to be part of this, join us, get your device, and automatically you become a distributor of this company and do what vibrates in your heart, resonates with your heart in terms of helping people. So thank you so much for being with me. You can take a screenshot of my Telegram, take a photo there, and follow our iElite website for more information of what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen.